We all have encountered cases of spinal tuberculosis that get worse or shows poor outcome while on treatment. What all of them or most of them have in common is drug resistance. The aim of this study is to compare the surgical outcome of drug resistance versus non-drug resistant spinal tuberculosis in children. This is single-centered consecutive cohort of spinal tuberculosis patient who has completed their course of treatment and has minimum 2 years of follow-up. Diagnosis of TB was made on clinical and radiological feature, and on each time sample was sent for gene expert, TB MGIT, and histopathology for confirmation. Once samples are collected, empirical first-line treatment was started by pediatric infectious disease specialist. Treatment was modified according to drug sensitivity test or according to clinico-radiological response. In total, 41 children were treated with mean age of 8.5 years. 34% patient shows drug resistance. 26 patients required surgery. 13 patients were positive on culture and they were treated accordingly. 13 patients were negative on culture, and empirical first-line treatment was continued and their response was monitored. Those who shows good response were continued on first line till the end of treatment. 8 patients shows poor response, of which 4 required revision surgery, at the time of which sample was resent and treatment was modified. Those who did not require revision surgery, second-line treatment was started on presumptive basis, and they went on to good healing. 2 groups were comparable with respect to demographics, number of vertebral body involvement, surgery performed, pre- and post-operative neurological status. There was significant difference in final kyphosis angle and rate of post-operative complications. Major complications were noted all in drug-resistant group, which is in the form of implant failure, graft displacement, wound complication. All of them required revision surgery. This is example of 7-year-old boy who has presented to us with paraparesis and multiple vertebral body involvement. A few days after surgery, while on first-line treatment, he developed implant failure. He subsequently demonstrated to have drug resistance. He underwent revision surgery and shows good response to second-line regimen. On reviewing literature, there is paucity of research on drug-resistant tuberculosis of the spine in children with very few cases and very few studies. To conclude, we present, to best of our knowledge, largest series of drug-resistant tuberculosis of the spine in children. Surgical outcomes are indeed poorer in drug-resistant tuberculosis of the spine. We propose gene expert and TB MGIT to be sent for all cases of childhood tuberculosis early in the course of treatment, and one must be very vigilant for the entity of therapeutically refractory disease, that is case where drug resistance should be suspected on basis of poor clinical and radiological outcome in absence of proof on culture. Thank you very much.